Hello guys, welcome back to Life with Paulie. So today is currently May 8th and it is about 12 p.m. and I'm just relaxing here in the car with Annabelle. As you can see, she is playing with her toy, so I hope you can hear me, but I was suggested to do my videos longwise instead of upwards because it's better, I guess, for computers. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to start vlogging like this. When I put up videos, I'm going to start doing my camera like this. That way there it's better for people on computers. But anyways, today is May 8th. It's currently 12 o'clock and it just got done raining here in Coxsackie, New York. As you can see, it's kind of gloomy out today. And I just wanted to give everybody a little update today on what's been going on with my car situation. If you don't know, I went to purchase a car and I did the dumb thing of giving up the money. I did check out the car and I did look at several things, and it seemed to be a pretty good car, but there was actually things wrong with it that I could not see. One of them being the engine bolts missing. There was 6 engine bolts, supposed to be 6 engine bolts. There was only 3 engine bolts. And if you want to go see that video, I have a thumbnail of the Subaru Outback where I gave the guy money for the car. He promised me it was road ready. He knew that I lived in my car, and he knew that I was going to use the car for car living and, of course, for my transportation. And he said it was road ready. Now, my car that I got now, that I'm in right now, I've had for 9 years. So I've had it for a long time. It's a 2007. It's got 207,000 miles on it. And the car that I got now is a very okay car, and I'll show you. You stay there, Annabelle. I've showed this on my other videos, but as you can see here, it's not that bad of a car on the outside. It's a Saturn Ion. And everything on this car is plastic, the doors and everything. The only thing that ain't plastic is the hood. This is metal, and the top, the doors are all plastic, so no rust. And the top of the car up here is also metal, okay? So the rest of it's all plastic, and it's got, I guess you call them suicide doors, where the back door opens up. No handle, but it does open up. And it's a 4-door coupe Saturn Ion, and I've had this for 9 years now. But the problem is, underneath is all metal, and underneath, of course, is all rusted out. I actually have a hole in the back floor. However, I could keep this another year to try to save more money for a car, since I got screwed out of my money for a car. The guy originally wanted $3,500 for the car, and then he had posted a ad the next day on Facebook Marketplace that he would take $2,800 if somebody came with cash right that day. So that seemed good to me, and he seemed like a pretty honest guy. I told him that I was living in my car, and it wasn't only going to be my transportation, but also my home, and he basically told me it was road ready. When I had it checked out, like I said, 3 bolts were missing from the engine. There was part of the air cleaner missing and everything else. And if I would have went and got that car on the road just to try it out, the codes had been wiped clean because he said the battery had died. And of course, when your battery dies or you take out your battery, that's how you could wipe the codes in your car. So in order for me to see if there was any codes, I would have to drive it around. And I couldn't drive it around because it wasn't on the road. I would have had to take this off the road. My car now, I would have had to take off the road, put that on the road, pay taxes, titles, and fees, and insurance, and drive it around before I knew if any codes popped up. And then, of course, if codes popped up, I would be screwed because it wouldn't be able to be inspected. Here in New York, you only have 10 days to get it inspected. So I had it towed to a garage, and I told this in my other video, and they checked it all out. They showed me everything that was wrong with it. Even the drive shaft U-joint was bad, which would need to be replaced eventually. He said it didn't need to be replaced right now, but eventually it would have needed to be replaced. Well, basically, I told the garage to keep the car. I could have took this guy to court to try to get my money back, but we all know that even if you take somebody to court, it doesn't mean you're going to get your money back and all that. And I just can't do that with my heart condition. I can't go through that type of thing right now. So now I'm trying to get this fixed. I have a P0446 code on this car, which is a EVAP system code. And the check engine light is on for that code. And you know, if you got a check engine light on, you cannot have the car inspected. They won't pass it with a check engine light on. So I replaced the fuel tank pressure sensor in the carbon canister. I have replaced the purge valve solenoid in this. Just yesterday, I jacked up the car in the back and I found 2 EVAP lines that were really rusted out. And I cut those out. I cut the EVAP line out and I actually hooked up a new line to it. The line that I cut out, I'll show you right here. I think I got it right here. Yes, I do. This is the EVAP line that I cut out of the bottom of the car. I don't know if you could see that, but can you see how rusted that is? That is so rusted. So this is part of the EVAP line that I cut out. And when I cut this out and took this off, I blew through this hole right here, and my air would not go through it. It was clogged with rust. So I kept on blowing really, really, really hard, and then eventually all the rust came out, and I was able to blow through this line. So now I'm trying to figure out if I got another part of the line that's clogged maybe, or if it's the EVAP canister. I got a new EVAP canister for this, but I'm having a hard time with finding somebody to put it in. I did find a guy on Facebook Marketplace where he said he charged $70 an hour for labor. I've been talking to him, and then all of a sudden yesterday he stopped answering me, and I don't know what's going on. And if you know, no garage will take your parts and put them in. For an EVAP canister for this, a garage would charge about $1,000. That's with labor and them putting in the part. Maybe not 1,000, maybe 500, whatever the case may be. I bought an EVAP canister for this car for $100 and something. And I can do it myself. I can try to do it myself, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it myself. And I'm kind of afraid to take the screw out because the screw is really rusted. And it's just a very, very frustrating to me. This guy knew I was on disability. This guy knew that it took me months to save that $2,800 for the car that I was going to buy. I'm on disability because of my heart and other reasons. I had a heart attack back in 2021, and it was a widowmaker heart attack. I had 2 stents put in, but it did destroy my heart a lot. I probably only got a couple more years left to live, if that. I might have a little bit more. Hopefully I have a little bit more, but it just really sucks that there's still people out there in this world that will screw you over like that just for some money. I did blast this guy on Facebook, and I put his name on Facebook where he sells and his picture and the picture of the car. And I warned everybody, do not buy a car from this person. He got mad. Basically, you know, I told him I was going to take him to court for the car, basically to scare him, maybe to give me my money back, but that didn't work. He said, well, if you have buyer's remorse, that's your fault. Car sold as is, which I understand that, but he knew my story. He knew that it was very hard for me to save money, especially being on disability. Even with living in a car, you still have bills. You got car insurance, you got your phone bill, which I'm vlogging on right now. You have to eat, you have to drink. I buy bottled water, and, you know, food, of course, to eat. You still have bills when you live in a car. You got insurance every month, gas, and all that. And I've been spending money part after part after part. I just wish I had a mechanic around here that knew what they were doing and could help me out. But of course, you know, like a regular garage is not going to do that. A regular garage is going to charge you an arm and a leg, and it just sucks. It sucks. So now I got to start saving all over again. But the problem is, I only got until September. This car inspection is up until September. I know it will stay running until September, but I only got 4 months to save, so I don't even think I'm going to be able to save enough for a vehicle. So now I have to make a decision on what I want to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I won't have a car. I won't have transportation. I won't have anything. If you got any suggestions or know of a thing that cause a 446 code, that's the problem. Is a lot of people give different parts of the car. Like it could be the EVAP lines clogged. It could be the charcoal canister. It could be the purge valve. It could be the fuel pressure tank sensor. That's why I replaced so much. I replaced the fuel pump pressure sensor or fuel tank pressure sensor. I replaced the purge valve. I got the charcoal canister. Once I replace that, if it's not that, then where do I go? Then it's a fuel pump. And they don't even know if they can do a fuel pump on this because the guy said that the bottom is so rusted out, if he takes the fuel straps off, he might not be able to get the screws back in, and there's no way you can make another hole for the fuel tank to strap it in. This is so rusted out on the bottom, it's not even funny. So I'm stuck in a hard place, guys. I really am. I will continue to vlog and do, you know, some updates and, of course, show you around this beautiful area I'm in here. I am basically in the country. That's another problem, too, is I would be able to save for a few months after September if there was a taxi out here where I'm living right now. I don't think there's any taxis out here. If there was taxis out here, or if I had a way around, that would be okay. I could deal with that for a couple months and actually save money for another vehicle. But that's the problem where I live now, is there really ain't a taxi out here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the doctors on my own and things like that. Yes, my daughter has a car, but I don't like to ask her for things because she is married. She's got a husband. She works Monday through Friday. She works hard for her money. Most weekends they're gone. They're not even here. So I have free reign over the land here that they rent. They rent this place and they're hardly ever home, but I got free run of this whole land. That's my daughter's house there. And if you don't know why I don't live with my daughter, it's because I'm an adult. She's an adult. She's got her own life. And I don't want to come in between anything like that. This is a shed that she's got, and I've cleaned out some, and that I will probably be using during the winter time if I stay here in September, after September. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I do mow her lawn. It's getting long, but it rained this morning, so I won't be able to mow it today. I want to get this area cleaned up over here, too. As you can see, it's way overgrown. She's got a fire pit, but never uses it. I would like to use this fire pit, but I got to get it cleaned up first. But yeah, I just wanted to give everybody an update. I will be back with another video soon. Hopefully this comes out okay, since I'm doing the video a different way. So it's better for people on computers. I guess you could go bigger full screen with it. And I wanted to show everybody Annabelle. She's doing well. She's playing with her toys, relaxing. Supposed to be 80 out today. We will see. I do have the fan running, but I'm going to let you all go. If you guys got any ideas on the 446 code or what I'm doing wrong, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video.